There are places in this world you know you should never enter. But sometimes, curiosity becomes stronger than reason. This is a true story that combines mystery, unsettling events, and a room that has been locked for 27 years, until someone finally decided to open it. The story takes place in Hollow Creek, Minnesota, a small town that looks peaceful on the surface. The locals are friendly, the streets quiet, and crime is almost non-existent. Yet, at the edge of town stands a two-story house known to everyone as the Merritt House. From the outside, it looks normal. The white paint is slightly peeling, the windows intact. But one detail made it infamous. A single room on the upper floor has been sealed completely since 1999. No one knew what was inside. No one dared to ask. The previous owner once warned, "If you open that room, you will never close it again." In 2024, the house was purchased by Evan Porter, a 32-year-old freelance photographer who had recently moved from Chicago. Evan didn't believe in superstition. He trusted facts, logic, and history. When the real estate agent mentioned the sealed room, he laughed it off as a marketing gimmick. But after living there for 2 weeks, Evan began to notice something unusual. Very unusual. On the first night, he heard a scraping sound from upstairs. The second night, it turned into rhythmic knocking, like someone was tapping the walls from inside. By the third night, he discovered something alarming. Outside the sealed door, deep scratch marks from inside the room. Even more unsettling, every morning the padlock on the door felt warm, as if someone had just touched it. On the 16th night, curiosity overpowered fear. Evan decided to open the room. He armed himself with a crowbar, flashlight, and camera. One by one, he pried out the nails sealing the door. Dust fell, and the air felt heavier with every moment. Finally, the door opened slightly. A smell of metal, dust, and decay escaped. The room was pitch dark, no electricity, only one small window covered with heavy curtains. And in the center, an old wooden chair. On it lay a rope, loosely draped over the arms. But that wasn't the worst part. Shining his flashlight on the floor, Evan saw that it wasn't plain. There were chalk lines, symbols drawn repeatedly. Dozens, maybe hundreds. On the right wall, a phrase carved into the wood sent chills down his spine. "Don't let it out." The letters were etched violently, some stained dark, definitely not paint. In the corner, a small wooden box contained a worn diary belonging to Helen Merritt, the 1999 owner. The last entries read, "I heard it again tonight. It's calling from behind the walls. Every night, it grows louder. And I'm trapped. It told me to open the door. I must not. And finally, if anyone ever finds this room, please do not trust the voice." Suddenly, Evan heard 3 knocks from the back wall of the room, from the side where the chalk symbols were drawn. The knocks were slow, deliberate, and unmistakably not human. Evan froze. His heart pounded. He pointed the flashlight at the wall. Suddenly, bang! Something slammed against the wall from inside, sending dust into the air. Then a voice, or something like a voice. "Help me! Help me!" Evan ran. He dropped the flashlight. He ran out of the house. When he reached the front yard, the front door slammed shut on its own. The next morning, the police came after neighbors reported screams. But when they inspected the upper floor, the room appeared empty. No chalk symbols, no chair with rope, no "don't let it out" carving. The diary was gone. The room looked freshly cleaned, as if nothing had ever happened. Even the padlock was cold and normal. When Evan tried to show the video footage, the files were corrupted. All that remained was 3 fresh scratch marks under the door, as if made the night before. What really exists behind that door? What wants to get out? And is the room truly empty, or are we just blind to it? To this day, the Merritt house remains abandoned, and the forbidden room remains locked